Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies, and this is Christianization of Freemasonry from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Christianization of Freemasonry. The interpretations of the symbols of Freemasonry from a Christian point of view is a theory adopted by some of the most distinguished Masonic writers of England and this country, but one of which I think does not belong to the ancient system. Hutchinson, and after him Oliver, profoundly philosophical as are the Masonic speculations of both, have, I am constrained to believe, fallen into a great error in calling the Master Mason's degree a Christian institution. It is true that it embraces within its scheme the great truths of Christianity upon the subject of the immortality of the soul and the resurrection of the body. But this was to be presumed because Freemasonry is truth and all truth must be identical. But the origin of each is different. Their histories are dissimilar. The principles of Freemasonry preceded the advent of Christianity. Its symbols and its legends are derived from the Solomonic Temple and from the people even anterior to that. Its religion comes from the ancient priesthood. Its faith was the primitive one of Noah and his immediate descendants. If Masonry were simply a Christian institution, the Jew and the Muslim, the Brahmin and the Buddhist could not consciously partake of its illumination, but its universality is its boast. In its language, citizens of every nation may converse. At its altar, men of all religions may kneel. To its creed, disciples of every faith may subscribe. Yet it cannot be denied that since the advent of Christianity, a Christian element has been almost imperceptibly infused into the Masonic system, at least among Christian Masons. This has been a necessity, for it is the tendency of every predominant religion to pervade with its influence all that surrounds it or is about it, whether religious, political, or social. This arises from a need of the human heart. To the man deeply imbued with the spirit of his religion, there is an almost unconscious desire to accommodate and adapt all the business and the amusements of life, the labors and the employments of his everyday existence, to the indwelling faith of his soul. The Christian Mason, therefore, while acknowledging and appreciating the great doctrines taught in Masonry, and also while grateful that these doctrines were preserved in the bosom of his ancient order at the time when they were unknown to the multitudes of the surrounding nations, is still anxious to give to them a Christian character, to invest them, in some measure, with the peculiarities of his own creed, and to bring the interpretation of their symbolism more nearly home to his own religious sentiments. The feeling is an instinctive one, belonging to the noblest aspirations of our human nature, and hence we find the Christian Masonic writers indulging in it to an almost unwarrantable excess, and, by the extent of their sectarian interpretations, materially affecting the cosmopolitan character of the institution. This tendency to Christianize has, in some instances, been so universal and has prevailed for so long that certain symbols and myths have been, in this way, so deeply and thoroughly imbued with the Christian element as to leave those who have not penetrated into the cause of this peculiarity in doubt whether they should attribute to the symbol an ancient or a modern and Christian origin. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.